The Talksport Fan Network.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the Talksport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search Talksport Fan Network.
Hello Cherries fans, and welcome back to Up the Cherries in all departments, and just a quick short video just to address a topic that I thought would be good to discuss. But of course it is the international break, and AFC Bournemouth have had their best ever start to a Premier League season, which is absolutely fantastic. Us fans are all extremely happy with performances, with results. It's been an excellent start, and long may it continue. But not everybody has had the opportunity to contribute so far this season. Julian Araujo, he's the topic of this video. AFC Bournemouth's Mexican international right back. He has been restricted to only one appearance in the defeat to Brentford in the Carabao Cup, a match in which Araujo had a moment of madness with minutes to go in a game which looked all over for the Cherries. We were crashing out of the competition, but Araujo picked up that second yellow card in injury time and was sent off for a very silly tackle, in my opinion, resulting in him being suspended for the following game at Tottenham. And we haven't seen him on the pitch since. Competition for the right back spot in the team is very, very strong this season. We started the season with club legend Adam Smith. He was in the team before the injury occurring at Spurs, which could have led to Araujo actually coming off the bench if he was available for selection to replace the captain. But due to his suspension, it was down to James Hill to slot into the right back role. Now, James Hill, he is a versatile member of the side. He can easily fit in across the whole of the back four, which gives Andoni Iraola that luxury of having a player on the bench or in the 11 who can play in a number of positions. And of course, we've got our new signing, Alex Jimenez, a personal favourite of mine, who has joined the club on loan from AC Milan with a chance to sign him permanently. He's an ex-Real Madrid academy player. He began as a striker, for example, before being converted into a winger and then a fullback. So far, what we have seen is a player with a really bright future, all competing with Araujo for that right back spot. But why has he faded out? Personally, I think that the way he earned the red card in the cup game sent a message really to the boss that he may still be a bit maybe immature, rough around the edges, but needing to mature to prevent incidents like that sending off. The quality of a fit Adam Smith is on the team sheet straight away. James Smith is comfortable in the right back role, and Jimenez fits into our high press attacking style very, very well. It has been reported in the Mexican press that Araujo is the forgotten man at AFC Bournemouth. Taking into account our magnificent start to the Premier League campaign, it appears that Andoni Iraola doesn't need him and he is no longer part of the manager's plans. But publicly, Andoni Iraola has come out to support the player. He has encouraged him to fight for his place and to put himself firmly back into the manager's thoughts. Andoni Iraola is quoted as saying, "Julian's situation is also difficult for me. In the end, Alex Jimenez arrived, who is in his position, and for the bench, I'm prioritising other types of players like James Hill, who can perform more tasks in addition to covering the right back position. Araujo has to keep pushing. We know him well at the club. I encourage him not to give up because his time will come, and I'm confident it will because he's also a good guy, a hard worker, and I'm sure he'll maintain his level." If we look at it from maybe a fan's perspective, a fan's point of view, it does appear that Araujo is going to have an uncertain future at AFC Bournemouth. Last season, he suffered an injury, forcing him out of 19 games. Adam Smith was holding down the position, and he made only substitute appearances in the last 8 games of the season. So put yourself in the shoes of Araujo, the player. He now has a mountain to climb to dislodge the likes of Jimenez and James Hill, who look set to look after that right-back role while Smithy is injured. With Smith probably playing, if fit, with either Hill or Jimenez coming on during games, which leaves Araujo, in a very difficult position. I'm a big fan of Max Aarons, and I always thought that he was going to be that natural successor for Smithy. But for some reason, Andoni Iraola doesn't appear to fancy him, in the lineup or on the bench, and, hence his loan moves to Valencia and now Rangers. This looks like the route I believe that Araujo is going to have to take for the sake of his career. Unless the club decide to cash in on the player, or a club wants to take a punt on him and make an offer in January transfer window maybe, or may lean to a loan deal for Araujo. I think that's the only way he may get quite a few minutes under his belt this season. As at Bournemouth, it isn't looking very likely that that's going to happen. A player, when signed, I thought was going to have a decent future at AFC Bournemouth, but now maybe his future possibly may lay elsewhere. Thank you for watching this short video. It's just a quick one on to give my opinion on Julian Araujo. But what's your opinion? Do you think that he's got a chance of fighting for his place here? Does he stay and try and compete with the players that we've already got competing for that position? Is it a case that he needs a loan out? Give him some game time for the rest of this season to see how he gets on. Whatever your thoughts are, drop it in the comments and let us know, because it's always good to have everyone's thoughts and feedback and interaction. But until the next one, up the cherries.
I should be like you, Melvin.
Talksport Fan Network.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the Talksport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search Talksport Fan Network.